And 3, I should have made more time for friends. So if that's anyone here in this room today, make the decision to change it. Not tomorrow, today. Can I get it today?
Today.
Today, right. We all have 86,400 seconds in a day. Once they're gone, they're gone. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If we all combined our bank accounts here today, which I would think would be some significant money, we would still only have 86,400 seconds, because the funny thing is that time doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care how much money you have. It doesn't care what the color of your skin is. It doesn't care what your gender is. You will only have 86,400 seconds to complete whatever it is in life you feel is important. Time waits for no one. So it's your choice to either maximize it or underutilize it. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, said that one of the biggest differences between rich people and poor people is how they spend their time. I believe that one of the biggest differences between successful and unsuccessful people is how they spend their time. Ineffective and effective people, you got it, is how they spend their time. Let me ask you this. Who here has won an award of some sort? What type of award?
I wrote essays in high school, won trips.
Okay, essays, won trips. What about for in the dealership? Any awards that were won for anything?
Reputation management.
Reputation management. That's awesome.
Cool.
Good job. Now, let me ask you this. Who here has won some type of award for working the most number of hours in the dealership? No one, right? Because no one cares about the number of hours you work. They care about the results, the fruit of your labor. That's what's important. Because it's about working smarter, not harder. It's about accomplishing more in the same amount of time or less. Being busy is not an indicator of success. I know a lot of people that push papers around, they run around all day looking like they're busy, but at the end of the day, the results are not there. So it's about more than just being busy, it's about being effective. It's no secret that the dealership environment can be extremely chaotic, with fires being put out all over the place. When I consult with people on time maximization strategies, I often hear them say, I worked a bell to bell, and I left at the end of the day feeling like I got absolutely nothing done. Has anyone else here ever felt that way?
Amen.
And it's because of many things. And here's about 5 of them. They don't have a clear plan. They don't have clear priorities. They don't work with purpose. They don't know how to delegate, or even worse, they don't feel like they have the right people under them to trust to delegate to. They haven't created a consistent routine or habits that are going to allow them to utilize their time more effectively. So today I'm going to teach you guys some of my time maximization strategies that have personally allowed me to do more, be more, and achieve more. But before I get into them, I do want to say this. Just like you can't wish for six-pack abs and lift up your shirt and they're there, you can't just wish for more time or to utilize your time more effectively and it just happens. It's not that way. You actually have to put in work. You have to retrain your brain to be able to create good habits pertaining to time maximization. You have to have consistency. And most of all, you have to have discipline. Discipline is doing what you're supposed to do versus what you want to do. That's what discipline is. And the more you work on your discipline skills, the stronger that muscle will become, the more you'll be able to accomplish. So why me? Why am I teaching you guys time maximization skills? What do I know about being busy? I am a mother to 4 beautiful kids, ages 5 through 20. I'm a wife, which, let's face it, is sometimes a full-time job.
Ouch.
In itself.
Oh, you guys are laughing? Do not encourage her.
I own 8 companies. 4 of them are in automotive, 4 externally. I have a nonprofit company that I own, a fitness company, most recently a skincare line, and a property investment firm too. But you'll still find me in the gym 5 times a week. I participate in various hobbies and charities, and I still have time left over for friends and family. So we have about 45 minutes, I guess less than that at this point, but I'm just going to get through some of the strategies, not all of them. So people that maximize their time have a clear vision and mission in mind. They know why they do what they do. So why do you do what you do? Why do you wake up each day? What is your professional purpose? These are all things that you should know so that you can begin with the end in mind. In other words, you should be able to have clear goals in mind. For example, if I were trying to get to Sean, but I didn't know that he was my end in mind, I didn't know that was my goal, I may go all the way down here, all the way around here.
Psst, I'm over here.
I don't even know I'm looking for you.
Oh, you're looking for me.
Or even worse, I could just go in a circle over and over again. That's what a lot of people do. Or even worse than that, I can go in the opposite direction.
Come back.
And go out the door.
No.
But for my math nerds, I love math. What is the shortest distance between point A and point B? Straight on. So if I know I'm trying to get to Sean, I can get to him.
How you doing?
So have an end in mind. Know why you do what you do and know where you're going. And this can be accomplished with a mission statement. Who here has a personal mission statement? A couple. When you think about anything that's constructed well, a house, you need what? A good blueprint, right? If you want to make a delicious cake, Gina's always making awesome cakes.
Shut up.
You need a good recipe, but what about the most important thing of all, your life? Where's your blueprint for your life? Where is your roadmap, your compass to guide you? Now, I recommend several types of mission statements. On a personal level, you should have one for yourself. You can have one as a couple. You can have a family mission statement. On a professional level, the organization should have a mission statement. Each one of the departments should have a mission statement that feeds into the overall goals of the organization and that mission statement. And then each person within that department should have their own professional mission statement that feeds into the department, which feeds into the overall mission. Now, I don't have time to go into how you would actually construct one, but Franklin Covey offers, there's a site, it's franklincovey.com/MSB, which is Mission Statement Builder. And that'll guide you through some questions, and it'll help you to come up with like a rough draft for one. Number 2, do weekly planning. So this feeds off of your mission statement, because your weekly plan should be those actions that are going to help you live your mission statement. So why weekly planning? Well, monthly planning is good for goals and projections, but it's too large of a view for task management. Most of us don't necessarily know what's happening in the dealership next week, let alone 30 days out. So it's too large of a view for task management. Daily planning is too short of a view, because once you get into the dealership, you get pulled to the side by 4 or 5 people. By the time you get to your desk, you had hoped on planning the day out, but you didn't actually get to it. So it's too short and too close of a view. So weekly planning is just right. Now, I have what I call the KB method, and I believe we included it in the back of all of your books in the workbook. So this is something that you can utilize to help you create a weekly time management or time maximization plan. I'm going to go through it super quickly. Did you find it?
Yeah, it's page 72.
Page 72 to 76, thank you. So pages 72 to 76. So 1, what is most important to you personally and professionally? 2, what is your mission and purpose personally and professionally? 3, what do you wish you had more time to do? 4, what is your schedule? 5, this is where I really like to break it down, because when people talk about work-life balance, we don't all have the same levels. You know, each of us we have different situations and circumstances. Some of us are married, some of us are not, some of us have kids, some of us don't. So we have different responsibilities. So I always like to say that we will use my formula, which is if you take 168 hours in a week, subtract your commute time, subtract your sleep time, and then that leaves you with your personal time and your